Big fan of yours for years, right? Big fan. People don't know how deep you are as a comedian. In your days of Gallagher mania, you used to say a lot of heavy shit, but you had to fucking hide it from the goofy motherfuckers with the toys and the jumping and shit. You had he had Carlin-esque shit.
Yeah.
Carlin-esque. But you used to have to fucking smash some shit so people would go, oh, wow, it's a lot of heavy shit. Oh, here's some fucking raisins upside your head so you feel better. That's all of us.
I was actually kept off of all the Caesars Palace properties by an entertainment director from Lake Tahoe because he didn't like what I said at one of my shows up there in Lake Tahoe one time. And when he finally quit, they called me and said, well, you can work our properties again.
Oh, geez, thanks.
I mean,
you
that's
said
what,
no because of your principles?
That ridiculous, that ridiculous thing we call.
Well, I don't think my fans know anything about it, so I don't care. Whatever my fans want.
Gallagher, he mentions Carlin. You hung out with Carlin a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Did you ever get arrested for your material like Carlin did and Pryor and Lenny Bruce, certainly?
No, the worst thing that happened was the Caesars Palace thing. Well, I think TV in general was afraid of me because I seemed to be a loose cannon.
But Showtime, you were on those Showtime
only when
specials
I had. Well, are they sticking with me? No. Why don't they have a Gallagher special? I haven't had a special in over a decade, and I helped make it. A lot of my fans say I got Showtime because of you. And where are they now? I should have been on HBO.
I mean, on the round turntable.
I blame Avis. I blame Avis Rent-A-Car.
You were very famous, though. You're an icon. I mean, really, what more do you want, Gallagher?
He wants to continue.
I want to continue to express my opinion.
What do you want more, Ronnie?
I have jokes and ideas that I got yesterday that I'd like to have on TV.
I mean, what more do you want in retrospect? Not in nostalgic value, meaning right now I can understand you like, what the fuck? But, I mean, then you were quite as famous as anybody, man. You had a beautiful run, I would say.
I had one of the longest runs when you think about it.
Iconic run.
3 decades is a long time to still be. And they come to my show.
Household name.
Yeah, everyone.
Still.
I think he still is.
Fuck yeah.
I couldn't do a show in Manhattan. Nobody'd come. I've tried it before.
Because you have
because these the people here don't know who I am.
They know who you are, but it's almost like
they don't.
No. I tell you,
like Bob Nelson.
Here's what happened.
People still know Bob Nelson.
Don't compare him to Bob Nelson.
I'm not fucking comparing him to Bob Nelson.
Compared you to Bob Nelson.
Are you gonna fall for this, Ron?
I went to 3 Broadway plays, and I walked into 3 Broadway theaters, and the only people who wanted my autograph worked there. Nobody in the audience recognized me or wanted to talk to me.
Because you don't wear the hat anymore. Well,
that's not. I didn't have the hat on. When I walk in to buy a ticket, they know it's Gallagher. When I'm putting my hammer in the coat room, she knows it's Gallagher. The kids that are selling the drinks, they know Gallagher, but nobody in the audience knows it's me because I'm not this audience. I can't work in L.A. either.
I don't think that to be true. I just think...
I know, but I'm the one selling the tickets. I got 300 tickets in a little out of Tower, Minnesota. Whoever heard of Tower, Minnesota? I got 350 tickets sold today for a show in a week. And I got 100 in Danbury, Connecticut for tonight. I got 100.
Sold out, man. It's
no, it isn't. It seats about 300.
You're not a bad man. I'm trying to like fucking, but look, I know it's miserable because I'm not at your level, and I hate not selling things out. It just makes me feel bad. Because at some point, but I just think
I'm just telling you the way it is. Well, I would love to be on TV with my present
but sir, let's be honest.
Attitude.
What seasoned comedian other than Carlin did you see on TV? You see, Robin Williams just did one. But
last night he was on against the football game. It was funny to see what they put against
the young man's and young woman's fucking world.
Media. Yeah, young people.
And and I'm gonna be honest with you, you have I gave up mustache. You have I gave up hairdo. Like you gotta fucking stay young, man.
And what should I?
You should line it up.
Line it up.
Get a goatee. Motherfuckers have goatees.
Yeah.
This part, the long part of your hair, get that the fuck out of here, Ron. And smooth it out.
Isn't that selling out? Isn't that selling out? Instead of selling out to an organization, I sell out to stupid fads and trends. I'm not going to do it.
I'm just like, you put it this way. Older gentleman, if I was to talk to a 20-year-old girl, I would have to have older gentleman shit going on. A little ties, a hat, like where she goes, you know, you got to be daddy now. You got to be
Well, let
dad.
me mention this. You don't have your pants halfway down your butt.
No.
Oh, so you don't succumb to the trends either, because it doesn't make a bit of sense.
But that's what I'm saying. Here's what I did. I have a crease in my jeans, which says, I'm with the style, but here I'm going to give it a little older touch by neating it up with jeans. What I'm saying is, I want to look at you, Carlin, and I'm just saying, Carlin was a guy who the world looked to for their fucking feelings. Meaning, how do I feel about all this shit going on? That's what made Carlin so relevant. He was a social commentator.
Right.
I'm saying you're a social commentator.
Yeah.
We got to look at you. I'm trying to help you, man.
Yeah.
We're trying to look. I want to look at you not like this guy Gallagher. I want to look at you like a fucking social commentator. There's a space now because Colin's not here anymore. Pryor's not here anymore. No social commentary.
Larry King's show.
You can't have it. You can't have it.
I can remember whether somebody killed somebody or not.
Right. And you have to now go by Ron Gallagher. You can't go by Gallagher anymore.
Ron was my brother's name.
What you?
He doesn't like talking about his brother either.
I apologize.
Now you're doing Larry King.
Now what's your name?
Well, I never use it.
You gotta use it now.
Oh, I have to use it now.
Is it David or something?
I don't know. Hey, wait a minute. If
Your brother's name is Ron. You have to go by. You can't be. You gotta be a David or
Stop with the Ron
Jerry.
thing. He'll go nuts.
I go nuts.
All right, fuck it.
Ron really fucked him up.
Well, I used to work at. I used to be a doorman at Comedy Connection.
Wait, you saw the
Boston.
brother act?
He had stopped at whatever.
No.
Meaning he wasn't doing clubs at that time.
No, he was doing theaters, and he was trying to. I remember what Gallagher said.
Called him Gallagher 2.
Well, because
that was my idea. I did it.
Yeah, because Carrot Top was kind of like doing his act in the smaller scenes, so he got his brother involved. To keep Carrot Top
right.
That's how it originally started.
Sir, by Mr. Gallagher, this is with all due respect, because I'm fucking a fan.
Yeah. So you think if I dressed differently and changed my hair, people would show up?
No.
Come on.
No, if you called yourself, whatever your first name is, I think, and no offense, it's like Andrew Dice Clay, okay? As great as he was, you associate that with a certain kind of thing. If he wanted to change... he would have to change everything.
Right.
If Gallagher wants to change, there's going to be people there going, where the fuck is the fucking fruit that you got to say? If you come out and my name is something Gallagher.
I shaved my head in the year 2000 so that you couldn't tell where my hair was, thinning.
Right.
And they hated it. They absolutely hated it, and I had to grow it back in. I just couldn't handle everybody. And I usually stand up to what people say.
So you want him to retire the mallet? Because the stuff he says in between the mallet is pretty deep.
He's a deep guy.
And I think that confuses people.
He should retire. He should fucking go have a... Look, you have enough name to go on every news thing and say, I'm retiring this thing. It's done.
So you're not a fan of immigration?
Not when the minority's the majority. I live in Los Angeles.
This is why he's having so much trouble with a large Negro trying to help him with his career.
Why?
You don't want to hear it. He doesn't want to hear it. How dare I, is what fucking Mr. Gallagher's saying.
How dare you, Hey, listen, since when do black people... Are you standing up for Mexicans?
Yes.
Well, how come then the Mexican gangs fight with the black gangs?
Because
they hate each other.
Look at you. You're a smart man. Yeah. It's because they want that to happen.
Oh, come on.
It takes they.
I think by they you mean...
I ran
for governor of California. I got 16th, and one plank from my platform was to sing the national anthem in Spanish before the baseball and basketball games, because the majority of the audience is Spanish.
Because you wanted to get those votes.
Puede usted ver por la luz amanecer la que acabamos con orgullo al pasado anochecer. What do you mean? I was just showing you the beginning. I wasn't going to do the whole thing. I'm a comedian. I know when the audience is going away.
He doesn't want to stop smashing shit.
No.
He doesn't want to stop.
I can hear
it because he's like, who's the best for 3D?
Gallagher, do you want to stop smashing stuff?
I have other ideas, which we outlined the last time I was on the show.
But
I have
you don't need 3D. There's no such thing.
Do you feel like you have to smash stuff?
HD radio?
No,
yeah,
the three. You have
HD. It means nothing.
The Consumer Electronics Show is happening right now in Vegas, and what they're talking about is 3D TV.
Right.
ESPN's going to have 3D TV coming very soon.
Yeah. Well, why are you telling me I'm off base if this is exactly
because
what's
we're
happening?
trying to get you to be
somebody else.
Fucking Gallagher that we all know and love, and we're trying to get you out of smashing things.
Well, what about Blue Man Group? Are you going to change them?
Fuck them. That's what they are. That's not what you are.
No, they're me. They're doing me.
First of all,
what about Shamu?
Shamu
flashes the audience.
The Blue Man Group. The Blue Man Group doesn't talk about the First Amendment and then become blue.
Right.
You talk about things and then you smash it.
Yeah.
You got to do one or the other. Smash it or talk about shit.
Yeah, I kind of see Patrice.
Do you understand my point? The Blue Man Group is magic. There's a nowness missing with you, sir. There is a.
What are you talking about? He's part of Metallica. I'm looking at the logo.
There's a 2010ness that we have to figure out how to get you.
I just told you how I'm green. I just told you how to improve the environment by draining out
I mean, visually, man, people just need it. Shit.
I don't think they care what I look like. They laugh anyway.
No, you said they do, because you shaved your head. And you had to grow it back. So
Thank you for listening.
You're right. They did like about my hair.
You know what? He's a natural revolutionary. I am a
revolutionary. I want to change the rules of baseball.
And he's going to make me change my attitude.
I think a right-handed hitter has 2 steps further to go to first base than a left-handed hitter, and this is an unfair thing.
The left-hander has to turn around before he starts running.
No, he's right there ready to go. I think that the right-handed hitter should run to third.
Oh, wait,
I think you can go in either direction, and this would be fairer. See, I have a point of view. I can't be part of trends, fads, and fashion.
Sir Gallagher?
Yeah.
Well, what about this fad of writing down this whole thing you're doing? Just throw this in the garbage and let's really talk, man.
We have been just talking, but why is the general audience interested in my career? They're interested in what I'm thinking about, not about my career.
Can we find out what they are thinking? Can we talk to somebody? I want Ron. I can't be famous until this motherfucker. I mean,
he hasn't talked to his brother Ron in years.
Gallagher. I want to say his first name. That's why I'm sorry.
I know his first name.
Sir Gallagher. What's his first name?
I don't know if I want to blow up his spot.
Fuck that. I got Google, nigga.
Patrice pulls out his BlackBerry.
Find out what the fuck your name is, Mr. Mystery. God damn it. Think you're gonna stay a mystery? I bet you they have Carrot Top's fucking real name too. I'll find out that fucker's name right now. Fuck it. You're gonna play me out like I'm a goddamn fucking what is. Matter of fact, here's what it is. What time is it? If my girl, listen, Vaughn, find out what Gallagher's first name is for me and Carrot Top. Say both of these motherfuckers' first names. And text it to me, baby. Baby girl.
Oh, she's listening?
If she's listening, it'll be here in 3.8 seconds. If she's listening, if not, I have to go on myself.
We're going to go to Dan in Knoxville, because you want to know what the people are thinking. Dan, go ahead.
Hey, you guys, Gallagher, if you're a smart man at all, you will listen to Patrice. I'm telling you, it'd be like Field of Dreams. It'd be like everybody would come, the new Gallagher, shaves his head, he's got a Fu Manchu, and what you do is you tell everybody, leave your plastic at home. That's it.
Leave the plastic at home.
Yeah, like in other words, I'm not smashing that damn thing.
Right, I get it. Right, something like that.
I know what the problem is with Gallagher. These club owners don't want to clean up the fucking room.
Yeah, they don't mind. I'm doing 3 shows this weekend.
And they all don't mind. But other places mind, right?
Danbury just wants a mini sledge, and I can smack away in Asbury Park and out on Long Island in that brokerage thing.
Danbury's at the Treehouse, right?
Yeah.
Tonight? Yeah.
Where you can't take a
Now
flight.
in Tower, Minnesota, I can't sledge, but I can sledge in Duluth and EAU.
And why can't
Claire.
Now,
Why can't you sledge?
When you can't sledge,
I do fine. I do a 3-hour show.
There's sledgeless zones.
Sledgeless.
Son of a bitch. I can't take this.
I do plenty of shows where I don't
he doesn't
smash.
sledge.
I don't
At certain
smash.
shows.
Sometimes, but 1 out of 3 shows I don't smash.
But you do something.
He gets bummed when he can't
Yeah,
sledge.
when he can't smash, I guarantee you
It's an OCD
you
thing.
do something
You got
rebellious.
OCD?
What does he do rebellious when you can't smash, sir? You do something fucked up. You call milk. You do something.
No, I think my jokes are like sledge-o-matic. I smash.
That's what Patrice is
pretense.
getting at.
No more sledge-o-matic, Leo.
I've got a couple of applications.
Leo.
Didn't I?
Leopolis? What's the real whole thing? Leonardo? Which
Leo
is
Anthony. I told
Leo
you guys
Anthony.
my name the last time I was here.
He said his middle name's Anthony.
Oh,
Leo.
I didn't tell my first name.
No, he
How
did
great
not.
would it be, ladies and gentlemen, Leo Anthony Gallagher.
And I'm a Leo. I was born July 24th, so very few people have the same name as their astrological sign. You don't know anybody named
Would you
Sagittarius.
go see
No.
Leo Gallagher?
yeah.
Yeah, I would see.
And I wouldn't expect any pumpkin spice.
And he was born at my baby got the name and his birth date, motherfucker. Thank you, Vaughn. Thank you, sweetie.
What's Carrot Top's name?
And get me Carrot Top's real name up in this bitch too.
We already know how old Gallagher is, and he's.
But I'm not gonna say his age.
And now
but
he's
his name-
smoking again and
Yeah,
fucking
'cause
smoking pot.
He's tired of the bullshit. I'm living
He's
through
enjoying
him
his
right now.
life.
I'm living through.
Gallagher, tell him you're
Leo.
enjoying your life.
I've
and what your
never
theory
been
is.
criticized more by a person who says he loves me.
That's what happens though. Tough love. If I didn't love this guy, I had nothing to say.
You wouldn't care?
I fucking love Gallagher.
We've had Patrice in before. He would just sit here and be like,
Well, why did you say you don't want me to
He's
talk
passionate.
about the ideas that I have?
No, that's not true. I'm saying I'm trying
You told me to throw away my tablet with my ideas.
Yeah,
on
he's
it.
got some good stuff in front of him.
Boys,
Tell
message.
Patrice your Tiger joke, because he didn't
probably
hear it.
sleeping.
Oh, there's a good-looking girl in a wheelchair. Does Tiger make a move? No, he only screws everything that walks.
I want to laugh just because of the pain of not laughing. That joke stunk, sir. I'm fucking opening for this fucking guy, man. I'm traveling with him from now on. I'm going. Do you need an opener for fucking this weekend?
I can't have you go out there and tell everybody that I don't look right.
I'm not saying. God damn it! I'm just.
How are you going to be helping?
And it's like I'm not saying I'm a
Yeah,
mess
you're not
physically.
gonna-
I'm just saying I want this man to understand what's going on, because I'm in the middle. I'm in the middle of oldness and youngness, and I'm just saying that there is a thing that you should be doing.
You never thought of a reinventing of yourself a little bit?
Reinvention, yes.
Like that, I don't think selling out. I don't think reinventing
Thank you.
yourself
That's
is selling out.
That's a perfect
I
thing.
think it's just reinventing yourself. Not giving up everything, but looking, assessing what's going on in
What
the
if
world. today.
George Burns had come to you guys, before he died? Would you say, like, cut the cigar thing?
No, but George Burns,
and quit singing the song.
Bad context, because George Burns had a steady whatever he was till he died.
Throughout history, yeah.
A steady whatever he was.
guys,
You ever
more-
hear George Burns sing Extreme? Linger longer.
This is one of the cleanup rags we had from when Gallagher was smashing
For
things.
those of you at home, we are now attempting to straighten a Brillo pad.
It is very brittle. Seems racist.
We're going to make it into a wire brush.
Gallagher, we ask all our new friends, do you think Sam is black? For real? You can answer honestly. You think he's got some black blood in him?
I don't really know what
Yes, because
causes.
Gallagher won't look him in the eye. He won't look at him directly.
Gallagher just gave you the friggin' look.
Let me shut the fuck up.
I don't need to look at things. I already saw him once.
Right, you sing.
I think that if the
I'm an
news, we're going to hear the real
observer.
Gallagher.
Now,
We're going to hear the real Gallagher.
It's coming, dude.
It's coming, man.
It's fucking coming.
The interesting
I'm gonna
thing
meet
is-
the real Leo before I get the fuck out of here, man.
He was related to Thomas Jefferson,
For real.
who you know had two separate families, black and white.
Yes.
And I'm thinking maybe he a little bit out there in the field, or
It's not confirmed.
It is by your hair.
It's theory. No. The Thomas Jefferson thing is confirmed.
Yeah.
But the second family, me coming from the
His mother
slave side.
cheated on their father. It's a fact.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
because I know it's
Patrice, that's disrespectful.
it's first
It is
generation?
disrespectful.
Oh, dude.
It's first
This ain't some fucking gene from 1802.
That just decided to take a peek.
This is the milkman, nigga. This is a
You
visit.
said that backwards.
This is the nigga milk. You're a piece of shit. Your mind just stopped. That fucking shit is awful.
I am an
Oh
asshole.
my God.
I agree. I am an asshole.
Talk about being old-fashioned. Milkman.
Well, that was
A joke based on the milkman.
Boy, he's fucking
you down.
all barrels at you, Patrice.
Milkman.
You hit him in his soul an hour ago. He's gonna let you know it.
I don't
He's gonna
care
let
how
you know
mad
it.
he gets. I love him, and that's why I
ain't doing.
I know.
I'm
I
not
love the
doing
fucking
milkman
guy.
references. I don't care how many creases you got in your jeans. That's old-fashioned. The milkman.
Help me. Is it FedEx?
Remember the milk
Milkman
box?
is funny, though.
The milk box.
Gallagher.
Nobody know. Kids don't know. 20s. You need to update your material.
Oh, shit.
Gallagher's gonna give you some advice now.
Yeah.
You better go get a mallet, Patrice.
I'm on a fucking sledge-o-matic, this son of a bitch.
Just tell me this. What do you end your show with? See, I use it to close the show. Every good entertainer has to have a closer.
You know what?
What's your closer?
I have my sledge-o-matic.
What is it?
Pussy farts.
True, yeah.
That's your closer right now?
That's my closer. I fucking, the air comes out. Yep.
Gallagher, you gotta
is
respect
my,
that.
That is my fucking,
know what, Gallagher? You gotta respect
that's my,
pussy
yeah.
farts.
And this is why women aren't coming to your show.
They come, but they leave.
Megabytes for the uses they're doing on their phones. Windows not going to be able to handle it, and Apple is going to take off because they've got their operating system from the beginning to handle this high speed.
I like Windows anyway. I mean, I like
Yeah, but it's old-fashioned. It's going to be just
I
like
hate
the
Windows.
milkman.
Oh, Milkman?
Yeah.
You're doing a Milkman reference?
I'm saying that Windows is going to be as old-fashioned.
Never heard of a fucking Milkman reference.
I'm just telling you.
Motherfucking Leo is a vindictive old man. He won't let it go.
Shit.
This son of a gun here.
It's not called vindiction, it's called recall, and it's a method of comedy.
Wow, Leo!
Yeah. Yeah, recall gets a laugh.
I'm with him.
Yeah, you guys, you want to play improv? That's what I'm playing.
I know.
You don't want established material?
No.
Okay, well, I'm improving
You better
with you.
watch your back. I'm going to get that
You're
book.
just pissed because you said milkman.
That's who his motherfucker.
Yeah, but nobody has a milkman anymore. Your mama didn't have a milkman.
Oh, shit. Mama joke.
about it, Mama.
Yo, loving this worst.
Fuck, you fucking hit him hard an hour ago. He's gonna
No,
let you know.
I don't. He can have it. He can have his revenge, but it's not revenge he should be getting. I fucking feel like the cortex, the vortex, is not going to be right until he's fucking right again. I can't be right till Gallagher's right.
Gallagher, do you think now? Obviously, we look back in great fondness, remembering the Gallagher of yesteryear and the Showtime specials and everything. But don't you think there's a reason why there's 100 people at the club, and maybe that Patrice has kind of a good angle of the reinventing of Gallagher, and maybe like you said, trim the hair, the mustache, a little goatee.
Do you really think if I did a radio show in Danbury and said I've cut my hair and I have a little bitty faggy mustache,
No, it's not going to be
that they're all
overnight.
going to get in line? What about the weather? Isn't a storm coming in?
Yeah.
Maybe there's 100 people because they have enough sense to stay home in a snowstorm.
I don't know
You're
why-
rationalizing.
I'm not rationalizing. I've always sold my own tickets. I
don't
rent
know.
the theaters and I
really?
buy the advertising.
Oh, you do?
I've done it my whole life. I'm revolutionary. I'm an individual. I don't follow trends, fads, and in fashion. I'm not going to wear a gold necklace.
Oh, shit. Patrice, no, he didn't.
On a T-shirt. You save enough money not buying a good shirt to buy gold.
Oh, no, he didn't.
Damn.
I'm not falling for this because I'm going to help this man back.
You're giving
Try
me
that?
this?
No, I'm not going to give it to
I
you.
can get it in New Orleans.
I want you to try it on.
For free.
Sir, I want you to try this on. Because the reason is, this is because it's on the radio. It's a cross. It's a rosary.
Cross, yeah.
It's a rosary. It's a meaning to it.
The meaning is I've got money.
Bad.
Why don't you just hang money around your neck?
No, see, I'm learning because I used to be nigga rich. I bought a lot of goofy shit, and I stopped doing that because I learned. Someone said and I learned it from a younger person.
Ran out of water.
I'm saying
he's got to cross it. If Jesus was here, he'd say, "Now look, you're gonna have to cut your hair. You're going to have to get rid of the robe.
Reinvent yourself.
Why isn't there anybody in the church?
Makes no point at all.
You need to wear jeans. Jesus, here, take my jeans.
I knew Jesus, and Gallagher, you're no Jesus.
You're a somebody, and we're going to get you back.
Leo?
I will not because Leo makes me look at him.
Leo.
You mean
he doesn't want to be Leo?
He didn't want to be Leo at one point.
He still doesn't want to be Leo.
You're not my friend.
Oh, no.
I'm your best friend. You just don't know it.
Not.
I'm a friend of your life. We don't know each other.
What other acts have you helped with your advice that have taken off?
A lot of young kids.
Yeah.
A lot of young kids have gone that way. I've talked to a few guys that don't give me credit for helping them get through.
Isn't the object of entertainment to have your own identity and your own look, and that way stand out from the crowd of guys that are wearing gold and have jeans on and are talking about...
No.
You know, I don't talk about the difference between blacks and whites, and almost every black comedian, that's all they talk about. Do you talk about the difference between blacks and whites?
Absolutely I do.
Well,
but I do it very differently.
Yeah, no, you don't. You have the same topics as everybody else.
I'm sorry. Wait a minute. I understand this oohness. But I'm sorry, Mr. Wheelchair Tiger Woods joke, that shitty joke you said. You don't think everybody's talking about that?
But I had a better joke. I had a good joke.
The standing up fucking...
Walking.
Are you fucking serious?
All right, tell me
not knocking ahead of it. Because I don't have jokes, Leo. I have soliloquies. I talk about it in reality world.
Oh.
You're not his friend.
I am his fucking
No,
friend.
you're not. You're just not. We all see it.
Fuck that.
It's a good joke.
I'm trying to teach him how to fucking buy seeds and grow his own fruit.
I've seen Patrice's act, and I can't stand the whole,
Black
Jeff
versus
Comedy
white
Jam or BET Black Comic where he's just like, let's talk about white people. It is nothing like that. Patrice is very intelligent, and he's very
Bill Cosby never talked about that.
Well, he should have probably, because he's doing it now.
That's why Bill Cosby, his relevance ain't as in the place where Pryor's relevance is, or Carlin talked about race.
Right. Yes.
Not really at home.
I guess I did, too, when I just mentioned it.
Yeah, you certainly did.